It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Dog. I am thankful that you are hanging out with me today because it is a very special day. It is not only a Monday, it's a Metal Monday, and it's the last Metal Monday of 2022. Today is December 19th, and this is going to be our last week of regular Daily Doug episodes this year, and I was really struggling to try to find which songs and which bands I really want to lift up and get back to one more time before 2022 concludes and we move on to 2023. And I've come back to several bands, but the one thing that I really wanted to come back to today is the band Tool. And I am thankful that you are hanging out with me because we're going to be diving into their title track, Fear Inoculum, off of their latest album. This is not only the title track, it's not only the lead track, but it was also the lead single from Fear Inoculum, their fifth album released in August of 2019. The song immediately charted on the Billboard Hot 100 and became the longest song ever to appear on that particular chart. This album was long awaited, their first album in 13 years, and it has received critical acclaim, yielding 2 Grammy nominations and 1 Grammy win. And I have had Tool on the brain, y'all, because look at what I got in the mail. This is the big time hardback LP edition of Fear Inoculum, and it's absolutely just astounding. The quality of this, the artwork. I mean, come on. You got the band. You got there's and then we got these guys as well, and it's absolutely wonderful. And as I turn the pages and see the artwork and just the quality of stuff, then the next thing that comes is an LP right there in the book. And disc 1, side A, is Fear Inoculum and Pneuma. And I don't know of any side of an album that is maybe more power packed than that. And I remember going to their concert in February. In fact, I've got my concert gear on now. I've got my Tool tour T-shirt, and they came to New Jersey in February, and I went to the show with my good friend Matt, and my good friend Bill was there and sat with us. And I don't remember much of the actual themes of this particular song, but I know that they started the entire show with it. And what I remember thinking was that it was almost this trance-like experience to immerse your ears, your eyes. I mean, the light show was unbelievable, and all your senses. We got to immerse ourselves in their universe at the beginning of the show, and it became this physically and emotionally immersive experience, and I very much enjoyed getting to see the guys in Tool doing their thing. So as we end this year, the one thing I wanted to go back around to and spend some more time dwelling on is Fear Inoculum, this title track from this great latest album from Tool. So let's dive into it, y'all. We've got Maynard James Keenan on vocals, Adam Jones is on the guitar, Justin Chancellor is on the bass, and Danny Carey is on the drums and percussion. So let's dive into Fear Inoculum from Tool. Off we go. I totally remember that sound at the beginning of it. I'm like, okay, here we go. So that's an A, C, G, A. The repetition just allows you time to really allow yourself to sit into this and Here comes Danny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Polyrhythmic. And the complete lack of use of cymbals just keeps it earthy and almost tantric, ritualistic, right? Harder edged from the guitar. Immunity. I exhale you. Contagion. Naive. I opened up to you. Venom and mania. Now contagion. I exhale you. Wow. After so many years, this is how Tool fans get new Tool music. And this is an older, wiser band, I think. And Maynard has such control with his intonation. I gotta stop it for a second. Okay, in this interlude, he references somebody called the Deceiver. Okay, this is a person that is not the person speaking in the song, but this is an outsider, and it says the Deceiver says, he says, and then it's in quotes, right? And this, what Maynard was doing in the first verse was very spaced out, and this is quite direct and quickly coming with the language. And the Deceiver says, you belong to me, you don't want to breathe the light of others, fear the light, fear the breath, fear the others for eternity, right? Unquote. And so the Deceiver is trying to gaslight us. Later on, or after that, without the quotes, it's back to the protagonist in the song, and it's Maynard speaking. But I hear them now. Inhale the clarity. Hear the venom in what you say. Inoculated, bless this immunity. Right? So I think they're finally learning who to listen to and who not to listen to, and they are feeling blessed by that knowledge, by learning, by gaining wisdom and clarity, and they're ready to move on from this Deceiver. I'm going to keep right on going. These little triplets inside that rhythm. Nice. Slightly different rhythm. C, F, G, A, C, F, G, A. So still in A minor, but they added that F chord in. We get cymbals now. proud to step into this learning environment with the repetitive mantra of that musical riff. This slightly different progression comes in the chorus. So, exhale, expel, recast my tale, weave my allegorical elegy. Nice. So he's actively chasing away lies, and he's just expelling that and offering an elegy for it, even. Okay. Polymeters, I think. They're in 11, so it's like 3/4, but it's not 3/4, it's in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's like 3 beats of 12/8 and 1 beat of 4/4, and that one less rhythmic 8th note makes it clip into 11. A mantra there, right? Exercise the spectacle, exercise the malady, exercise the disparate poison for eternity, purge me and evacuate the venom and the fear that binds me. The lyrics and the music are one. Deceiver chased away a long time coming. Hanging out in A. Flat 6. Okay. They went to the 4. So now they're hanging out on D. There's a D, E flat, B flat, and then back to D. It's amazing. Check out the bass. Still doing that E flat. it's an amazing tune, especially when you consider that it starts the entire album, right? This is the first thing that we're hearing from these guys in so long, and it starts so soft. But it just builds and builds and builds. It doesn't get faster, and they don't have to throw crazy tricks into it. It's just upping the intensity, and they're just cranking things, and they're brilliant at it, at the pacing of that. That's a long tune, and the pacing was just excellent from beginning to end. They are, I think one of the main reasons why these guys really intrigue me is because they're a band that is just rife with contradictions in their music, because that was both soft and heavy, wasn't it? It was cerebral in the language that it was using. I mean, when you think about exercise the spectacle, exercise the malady, weave my allegorical elegy, those are fascinating and excellent words to use, right? So it's cerebral, but it's also visceral at the same time. It's tender at times, and in other times it just beats you right over the head. It's rooted in Western rhythms and Eastern rhythms at the same time, and these guys are just anything and everything. And it was an absolutely magical experience to get to go to their concert earlier this year. I'll leave y'all with this. I read in an interview that Maynard gave for Revolver magazine when this came out. He said this about this particular song. He says, "I feel like this is about wisdom through age, through experience. Hopefully, through aging, you find wisdom in some things, some of the things you've encountered, learning from your mistakes, learning from your successes. So if anything is a broad stroke on this album, it would be embracing where we are right now, acknowledging where we've come from, and some of the things that we've gone through or grown through." And I hear him in that. That comes through loud and clear in this piece. And like I said, y'all, so I've got this, and I'm going to be listening to it. I have not yet pulled the vinyl from side one. I decided just to go ahead and listen to the regular audio of that. It's just easier to react to and to build it into this instead of just kind of bringing it in from the LP. But that is what I'm going to be doing, especially over my Christmas break, because this is absolutely a fantastic gift. And it's got 5 LPs all in here. And I've been really enjoying looking through this and getting to see all of the visual art and the colors and the language that's included in the packaging of this. These guys know what they're doing, and they have a specific point of view, and I've come to really respect this band. So as we were trying to figure out whom or whose music to feature here on our last Metal Monday of 2022, I kept coming back to Tool and getting this great edition of Fear Inoculum just push things over the edge. So I am happy to present Fear Inoculum off of Fear Inoculum by Tool for all of y'all today. It's been a wonderful year. We got a few more new episodes before we shut things down this year, but that is all for today, and I thank y'all for hanging out with me. We will see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.